Hey there everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a long time since we've last talked, and it's mainly my fault. Now, I've just talked about this on my social media, which I encourage you to follow if you want to keep up with me, if you want to keep up with everything I'm doing, if you want to keep up with my private stuff, with some of my personal stuff. Go down in my Instagram account. That's where I talk about my life and I make small stories about what I did today, stuff like that. If you're wondering what's gonna happen to this channel, and if you're wondering what exactly am I doing with this channel, then go and follow me on Twitter. That is where I post most of the update information for this channel, as well as for my other channel, which is still on hold. Other than that, today I want to talk about something which I think defines us to some degree. And I don't mean us as humans, I mean us in the last couple of generations. Especially now in this modern world, we are plagued by procrastination. And procrastination is that time when, it's not really a time, it's more like a feeling that you have produced also by anxiety when you don't know exactly how you should do something, or you're scared of a certain activity, of a certain time limit, a certain deadline, and instead of starting to work on it, starting to actually put your things together and work, you are going to be distracted by Facebook, by YouTube, by whatever it is, and you are going to lose. You are going to spend time on social media or anywhere else but working, and that is going to pretty much make you either stress yourself, during the last couple of days before the deadline to make everything work, or you're just not going to do it. And there's, like I said, multiple reasons for it. Some of us just lack motivation. We want to do it, but we just don't feel like it. Now, I could say that you should search for motivation and you should search for inspiration, and you can, and many of us lack that, and many of us need just a little push from behind to get going. There's also the method of just starting to do something, even unrelated to that activity, something that you consider productive. Like, for example, if it's it's morning and you need to be to work by 9, but you really don't feel like it, simply just count down from 5, do a countdown, and just get up out of the bed and don't get back in the bed. And that's how you start your morning, and that's how you push it, right? And you can do the same with anything you're procrastinating about. Then again, you can be scared. And when you're scared, when you have fear is harder to push away. It's not something that you just easily just say, oh no, I'm okay now. I'm motivated now, I feel like it. And even if you feel like it, you're still afraid, and fear is a very strong emotion. Now, if you're scared, maybe the best thing you could do is reverse engineer your fear and understand what exactly is that thing you're afraid of. Because at the end of the day, failing perhaps won't be that horrible. Maybe you won't disappoint anyone even though you fear you might. And all these things need to be analyzed. You need to analyze your fear, introspect, and become more self-aware and understand why exactly are you feeling the way you do. If you don't know, if you can't do it by yourself, I strongly suggest you get aid, psychological aid, medical aid, if you want to call it that, although I don't like to call it that, because a psychologist is not the same thing as a medic who, takes care of wounds and sicknesses, physical sicknesses. A psychologist is also someone you talk to even if you don't have an actual mental condition. You go to a psychologist to, sort things out, see if there's anything else. Sometimes you just wanna take something out and put it out there, right? So I strongly suggest you visit a psychologist if you have a few problems, because those can devolve into mental issues. I know personally how hard dealing with mental issues is, as I'm dealing with my own. Now, if you want to know more about how to motivate yourself and how to inspire yourself, I strongly suggest you go down in the description below and click on the link to my blog. That's where I have an article about procrastination, where I go in far more detail about motivation and inspiration. I think I also put some links out there if you need inspiration and motivation. Some other channels, bigger and far more well-known channels where you can find people that can help you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video to spread the word, and always look for solutions to your problems. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel for more weekly content, as I'm going back into my schedule. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to know what's going on, social media. If you want to read more of my stuff, my blog is in the description below as always. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.